Hi guys, Ryan here for the Private Banking Forum. Just doing my daily live journal recap on how I approached the markets this morning. I'm currently in a short position on crude oil, and just to show you a couple of things I was looking at to determine my entry for this trade and hypothesis behind this, and we'll go from there. So starting from a higher time frame, what we can see is we've just been in this trading range, and as you can see, we're currently in a down cycle. So I am going to try to be a seller until we find some decent support below us. I'm currently on the monthly and the weekly developing value. We're showing developer value shifting down, and obviously you can see on the weekly that we're clearly been outside of value, rejecting value, and we've just come back up into value, and this is why I'm looking to see another rejection of value and a rotation down. Same thing on the monthly. As you can see, we're still in last month's value area, so not much has changed here, but obviously on this month's developing value we're currently outside of value and we're sitting outside of it. So until we come back in, then I'm going to continue to try sell this market down with rejections of value. So this was the idea behind my trade. So once I found my market direction, I tried to find a trade location, and what I did yesterday is we had a double distribution trend day, and you can see these two sort of profile you can see these two distributions, the upper distribution and the lower distribution. Obviously the upper distribution was the morning distribution, and then we broke out and we created this lower distribution into the afternoon in the FOMC minutes. So what I was trying to do is, once I split this up, is obviously I wanted to sell this upper rejection of this upper value area that we created, and this upper distribution, and I was focusing on the 40 area. I mean, I could have looked to sell the higher this profile, or even better, I could have tried to sell the point of control and been a little bit more conservative on this trade, but I ended up jumping at 40 because it also lined up with the developing value area high on the ETH, on the overnight ETH session. So this made sense to me to get in here with a stop above the point of control. So I had about 23 ticks of risk in this. I had my stop at I don't know why I've moved up here. I had my stop about 63. 2 seconds. I don't know why this is moved up. I have my stop at 63. That's where it should have been, above the point of control. And so as you can see, I've got my first, second scale out. I took a little bit of heat into this trade as we rotated higher. But we did find some sellers coming in here, and we started to see some clear absorption and a divergence in delta here. So it gave me some confidence that there was sellers piling on here to sell this market down. So this is how I approach crude today, and as you can see, the rejection of this week's developing value is working out pretty nicely at the minute. I mean, regards looking for a target on this, I mean, with an out of balance market like this, we can either target some support below us. I mean, I'm probably going to end up targeting this lower value area down here. I mean, I could look to I'll probably end up targeting the 103 level. We'll see how this plays out and what I see, but I'm probably going to see if this market can try sell off, and then I'll just trail my stop as we push out of value, and we'll see what happens. I'll keep you posted on how I attack this, but I just wanted to explain how I was trying to find my trade location, hypothesis and understanding of this trade. So anyway, I will keep you posted on how this all works out. Okay guys, just a quick update. It is currently 20 to 11 Eastern time. I'm still in this short position on crude. We've seen a couple of rotations back up to my entry, and I'm just sitting here, obviously fully scaled out with my core position. I've got my stop above the initial balance at the minute. I mean, the overnight highs are at 104.72. I mean, this would probably be a good place to put your stop, but that's too much risk in this current trade for me. So at the minute I'm just going to be trailing my stop above the initial balance highs. We are finding support here at the ETH value area high, and we are rejecting yesterday's ETH value area, and also holding the point of control from yesterday. So just something to keep an eye on. I mean, just very balanced, big rotation, quite large rotations today. I mean, we are still rejecting this week's developing value, so hopefully we will finally give in and see a nice rotation down away from value. Still pretty early to tell, but obviously this is what I'm looking at the minute. Again, we've just sort of been ping-ponging between the two balance areas from yesterday. Obviously we had the upper balance area and the lower balance area, and at the minute we're just sort of playing ping-pong with them both. So I mean, we're probably going to break out one way. I mean, the daily range today is 77 ticks, so 77 cents. So I would imagine that this won't stay like this the rest of the day. Anyway, I'll keep you posted. Okay, just an update, guys. It is currently 20 to 12. I ended up getting stopped out of my core position on this short. I've been sitting in this short pretty much since the open this morning, and just expecting this to see a rotation down, pushing out a value, and it just didn't work out in the end, and we've seen these buyers spike this higher out of this current value balance area that we've been in this morning. So I mean, we've tested the overnight highs now, and we're just coming up to yesterday's sort of high of day area. So still expecting this to short, but just have to see what happens now with this week's developing value. I mean, we're testing the half standard deviation on this week's developing value, so see what happens here. Anyway, I'll keep you posted on what I end up doing. Okay, it's just an update. It's currently 20 to 1 Eastern time. I'm kind of giving up on the crude. Just seeing, just not seeing where this is going. I mean, so I'm just gonna call it a day here on the crude, possibly. See what happens into the close. I'm currently trying to short the ES. I mean, we just sort of see this open up, and we see a nice rotations off the open up to yesterday's high of day area, and we came back into value, and we've seen a rotation back up to the developing value area high, and I see some nice absorption on this last push up, and the seller aggressively sort of sell this down, and just some mixed tape here at Vwap and the point of control, and we've come back up again, and I got in at 52.25. My stop at the minute is above yesterday's high of day at 55. So just looking for a sort of mean reversion type trade here. I mean, if you also look at the weekly developing VWAP, we're right at this week's developing value area high, and we're also at a previous sort of VWAP area. Not that it's I'm leaning off of this, but just another reason to try short this. And obviously on the month we're currently out of value, and we sort of come back up to the developing value area low, and so I'm looking for this to reject value and see a rotation down possibly. Just something I'm looking at here. Also, we've tried to push the initial balance a good sort of 3-4 times now, and we've seen this unable to do so. So I'm just looking to try and just see if we can jump on this short and see a mean reversion. Anyway, I'll keep you posted if I see anything else on how this trade develops. Okay, just approaching my second scale out here on the on the ES. Just thought I'd keep an update. We're clearly sort of we saw some more sell absorption at the highs, and another rotation down. So like I said, expecting a mean reversion type trade here. At the moment, obviously, I'm going to see what happens as we come back into yesterday's value area, and I'm going to see what happens. Obviously, at the RTH VWAP, ETH VWAP. My trade location or target on this would ideally be the ETH value area low. It's just seeing if we can break through this this ETH VWAP, as it's looking pretty strong at the minute to the upside. It's starting to flatten out now, but we'll see what happens here. So I'll keep you posted as obviously this develops anyway. Okay, just a quick update. It's currently 20 past 2. I'm still short on the S&P. I should have just targeted the ETH VWAP and the developing value area low on RTH. It made sense to, like I said, like this sort of a very bullish ETH Vwap, and this was probably going to, like I said, hold the line in the sand on this first test, which it did, and then the market traded up back against me, and I thought that we might see this possibly push higher and run through the overnight highs, or through the high of day. The high of day currently was made in the ETH session, sorry, and that was at 54.25, so I did think that we could possibly see this push higher, but starting to see some selling absorption here and some sellers pushing it back down, so just seeing what's going to happen here now as we come back into the developing value. I mean, I'm pretty much done for the day here. I wanted to get out and go to the gym. It's getting pretty late in the UK now. I mean, it's 7:20 in London, so I mean, I don't really want to be sitting here till 9:30 trading this market. So I'm just going to see what happens here with the initial balance and the developing value area high. The crude did spike higher into the close, came up to a reference point I've been tracking. As you can see this morning, I sort of wanted to see this reject the weekly developing value and see a rotation down, and we just kept finding buyers pushing this back up in, and we've seen a mean reversion type scenario on the weekly on the weekly chart here, sorry. I mean, I didn't really touch this market. I just took that initial short this morning and ended up getting stopped out on that, and I could have got long on this pullback, but I was just still contemplating whether we were going to see a rotation back out of value when we were holding this this half standard deviation. As you can see, we did come back down and test the developing value area low on the week, and we've seen buyers respond here, and we've seen like I said, a mean reversion type scenario in this market. Anyways, I'll keep you posted on what I do on the S&P. I mean, I'm pretty much thinking just to close this trade out and just call it a day today. I mean, I've banked some profits today, so anyway, I'll keep you posted and let you know what I do. Okay, just finishing this this video off. What I did, I just I just put this basically on autopilot, and I just left my stop one tick above the 54.75 high from yesterday, and I ended up getting stopped out. So I pretty much made like about 1.5 points on this trade. So I did. It was pretty obvious that we were going to probably run the highs. I mean, we were just kept rejecting value, and we broke through the initial balance high, which obviously was my trade location, along with the value area high. So I mean, realistically, what I should have just done is obviously target the VWAP and the other side of value. I just got a little bit, maybe a bit greedy on this, and just basically ended up working out like that. So just a couple of things to note, and I was just risk free on that trade anyway. But I was going to call it a day on this video. I mean, I just waited for this market to close, and thought I'd finish this up. So anyway, guys, catch you all tomorrow. Take care, bye.